I think what inspired my co-producer and I to create this series was just a way to cope with the year that 2020 has been. I think similar to everyone else in the world, this year has been particularly challenging. And we just wanted to do something that would help us in a healing way, that would help us laugh and help other people to laugh in a time that felt like we didn't have anything to laugh about. In addition to that, we were also kind of inspired by watching our friends trying to date and socialize in this time and what that would look like. And then on top of that, just the guilty pleasure of loving reality TV shows and wanting to both kind of have a spoof of as well as pay homage to reality TV. I think the biggest challenge for my co-producer and I were that we were both acting and producing at the same time. So going back and forth between your actor brain and your producer brain, and then on top of that, I was also directing, was quite challenging and something that we had to get used to pretty quickly. In addition, this was also a completely new medium for us. Neither of us had tried to film something remotely before. We're used to being on set or being on a location. So trying to organize 10 people over Zoom was very different and took a little bit of time to get used to, of like how we could use this medium in order to tell the story that we wanted to, in order to give life to the characters as much as we possibly could in this new way of filming. I think the difference with Zoom was that there was so much that we could not control in terms of light, in terms of sound, in terms of cinematography. There was only so much that you could do all at once, but that also kind of made us have to be creative in different ways. One of our biggest goals was to make people laugh. We just wanted to take people's minds off of everything that was going on in the world and in the United States and give them a chance to just laugh and feel joy. That was definitely our biggest goal. I think the other thing we wanted to accomplish with this is to show that even though we cannot necessarily film the way that we're used to or traditionally do, that there are still things that we can do. There are still projects that we can create through this time, through the pandemic. We can still do work and work as actors and work as filmmakers, and still create great projects.